My name is Chow Hyung, and I'm a reporter for the Star Tribune covering courts. I cover the Derek Chauvin trial, and I was in the courtroom today as one of two reporters covering his sentencing. The brothers gave very emotionally charged victim impact statements requesting maximum prison terms for Derek Chauvin. They said that they've been sentenced to life because George is dead and they can't bring him back. One very interesting development too is that Derek Chauvin's mother also gave a statement, which is really unusual in state court, and she pleaded for leniency, saying her son was not a racist, that he was a good man, that he loved his job. One interesting thing was Chauvin didn't show a lot of emotion when George Floyd's brothers gave a statement and when the video of his daughter was played in court. But when his mother came up to speak, he looked down a few times and really definitely was affected by her presence. And when she left the podium, he kind of readjusted his body in his chair, sort of repositioning himself. And those little things were markedly different from his countenance today and his bearing throughout trial. So ultimately the judge gave him a sentence that was kind of in the middle, 22 and a half years. Prosecutors were asking for 30. The judge went a little bit lower. The families on both sides were just very quiet, intently listening, no visible reaction at all to the actual sentence being announced. But at other points, they were very emotional. When Derek Chauvin's mother was addressing the court, Chauvin's ex-wife looked like she was on the verge of tears, really leaning forward, looking at the mother. And after Floyd gave his statement, he sat back in his chair and spent several minutes kind of composing himself, dabbing his eyes with a tissue, pressing a tissue into his face, wiping his face. He was definitely affected by his moment up in court today. And so this really does feel like turning the page. We're not done, of course. There's still a federal case against Derek Chauvin and 3 other officers, and those 3 other officers still are awaiting trial in state court. But this really does feel like turning a page and moving forward a little bit for the entire community.